Preparing for a successful iManage Cloud launch is more than just a date. It's a big step towards a major milestone in your journey to fully realizing your ROI. It's about planning to make sure that your launch is a stellar one. The main outcome is being able to work and get value on day one with your end users' day-to-day activities. So, we recommend a 4-phase approach for achieving a successful iManage launch. Phase 1 – Change Management. Understand and communicate on the why for the investment in iManage to your organization. Being able to properly communicate the elevator pitch consistently while preparing the organization for positive changes is key in preparing your change plan. Are there specific goals by department, such as better collaboration or better searching? Who is the sponsor, decision maker, influencer? You need to know the key players in the project. Identifying who the key stakeholders are and what's important to them helps keep requirements aligned to your business goals and identifies needs versus wants. By understanding how this change will impact these stakeholders, you can identify potential changes in workflow, process, and policies. This is where you identify user pain points and explain what's in it for them. Identify what they want to achieve. Have a strategy for engaging with the stakeholders consistently. This is critical to the communication plan. Come up with a bespoke learning, training, and support plan. Have a discussion about training methodology and support delivery. What are your training delivery methods? Hands-on, live demo, e-learning? What is your post-training support? Start with the end in mind. Focus on post-launch goals and develop go-live launch plans. For your post-go-live goals, look at what success looks like for each stakeholder group. Shared expectations, for example, improved and efficient processes or less clicks. Specific expectations. What is important to the stakeholder? For example, attorneys expect more accurate searches, assistants expect ease in saving documents. Your go-live plan is a living document that can evolve and change. This includes the timeline for planning, design development, testing, configuration deployment, a communication plan, a plan for resistance, assessing organizational readiness, a review of the new environment, your maintenance approach, all required activities by order or priority to operation to prepare for go-live, a review of the design document to validate alignment with business goals, migration catch-up activities, a rollback plan, scheduling checkpoints for post-go-live, and a plan to properly train all stakeholders and provide post-training and go-live support. Phase 2 – User Acceptance Testing, or UAT. Now that your proposed iManage design is ready, it's time for UAT. You need to identify pilot participants or create an early adopter program. UAT should test not only in the sandbox, but in your production environment to ensure final approval. Document issues and their impact on the design and project timeline. What are showstoppers? What features will be in a future software release? Does an acceptable workaround exist? UAT phase also determines if the go-live date is feasible. Update your go-live plan as needed. Your go-live plan is a living document and should be updated to reflect the latest go-live decisions. Update stakeholders to keep them engaged. If necessary, extend the pilot or early adopter period. Phase 3 – Finalize training and support delivery. Remember in Phase 1, Change Management, you came up with a learning, training, and support plan. Well, now it's time to reevaluate and finalize those plans. After you've completed UAT and now you know what's critical to your end users, you can create the outlines for the persona, decide on course materials such as user guides, quick reference cards for users who need quick reminders, or FAQs, decide on the length of training and methodology. Will the training be hands-on or demo? And what is the plan to support escalations and issue tracking? End-user support for one-on-one engagement or service and help desk that is a go-live group. Phase 4 – Post-go-live support plan. Post-go-live, you should use the following tools to assess the success of user adoption and overall implementation. These will help you see trends for areas where you need to reiterate or refocus communication and training needs. Short Support surveys. Create a survey with 5 questions or less. Microsoft Forms is a great tool to create this type of survey. Support call reports. Generate a report of support calls to identify how-to versus issue questions. End-user support feedback. This provides one-on-one engagement for assessing user satisfaction. Preparing for a successful launch means you're one step closer to attaining your ROI. Your iManage team of experts is here to help you get value on day one and achieve those business goals. For more information about iManage Cloud resources and how iManage can make knowledge work for you, visit help.imanage.com.